Hey everyone, first of all apologies for the weird lighting. It's bright blue skies outside but the sun's just completely moved now in the past 10 minutes since I sat down to film, so yeah, we'll just have to deal with that. But I've got a load of empties here that I want to get through, so yeah, I'll just get cracking. Firstly I'll get the really boring stuff out of the way. It's the Primark facial wipes. These are in nearly every month's videos, and yeah, I just buy these because they're cheap and I use them before I cleanse, so it's just to get the bulk of my makeup off. They're really cheap and they smell nice and they don't irritate my skin and they just kind of do the job, and they're nice and moist, even though I hate that word, but they're not like really dry or anything. They are quite a good wipe, so yeah, for the money I don't think you really need to buy anything better for what I want them for, so yeah, I use these all the time. Another boring thing out of the way, Batiste dry shampoo in Tropical. I use these all the time. I use these probably every other day, like on the days when I don't wash my hair, or every third day I tend to wash my hair, so yeah, I use these quite a lot, probably more than I actually do my shampoo, which sounds really gross, but yeah, it does work and it really prolongs the life of my hair, so I don't have to wash it every single day, which I would otherwise. So yeah, and it's really nice, so I recommend that. Another thing I use all the time is the Johnson's eye makeup removal pads. They come in this box, and they're just cotton pads soaked in eye makeup remover. They're really gentle on my eyes, they don't sting at all, and they're really convenient, I find. So yeah, we use these all the time, we purchase them time after time, and it's all I really use for eye makeup removal before cleansing. So yeah, I use these with this before cleansing like every single day, so yeah, always using these up. And the final thing I use almost every month is Hand Food by Sun Glory, which is just their hand cream. These little ones are really handy for my handbag. I use big ones in the house, and yeah, I'm just always applying hand cream because I hate the feeling of dry hands. So, and it smells really nice as well, so yeah, I really love this and would highly recommend it. I don't really use any other hand creams, I just kind of go back to this one, even though I should probably try some other ones. But yeah, I do really like this one, and I like that it's in cute pink packaging as well. Right, now a bit more variety of stuff that I don't always use up. The first is a perfume, and it's Ghost Sweetheart. It's just in this thin bottle, which I think is pretty nice. Oh, it does smell really nice, and I really want to buy this again because it's not too expensive. It's kind of like, it smells a bit like, I can't really describe it, but a bit like babies, like kind of like baby powder, very clean. Not really floral or heavy at all, just really light and just clean smelling. It smells really nice. It reminds us of a holiday I once went on, because this was the only perfume I took with us, so that does remind me of that holiday. But this is the second bottle of this I've gone through, and I think only about 23 or £4 for these, and I get good discount work, so I'm really tempted to buy it again. Oh, it just smells really nice and clean, and it's just one of the perfumes I used to reach for all the time when I didn't really know what else to wear, and I didn't want anything too heavy. Like, I love Lady Million and I wear that nearly every single day, but sometimes I want something a bit lighter, and this was really nice for them days, so yeah, I used to reach for that a lot, and I do miss it already. Next, I've got 2 boxes of eyelashes. I don't know if I should really include these or not, but I'm going to anyway. There's the Kimberly ones and the shower ones. I started ripping off the bit like this because it was easier for storage, but yeah, this one's still got on. So the Kimberly ones I don't have in the box to show you because yeah, I just kind of chucked them away before I'd even thought about it. So yeah, they're gone, but they're like kind of thinner, like more fluttery all the way along, and then on the end they kind of stick out a bit, and I'm not sure it kind of suits my eye shape. I used to buy these all the time, that we purchased the Kimberly ones over and over, but I think the other shapes and the other girls' versions suit me a bit better, so I probably won't buy these ones again. But the shower ones are really nice. I think I've got these in here, but they just kind of got a bit ruined, so I can't wear them anymore. I usually wear like a pair of eyelashes 2 or 3 times before I throw them away, but it just depends how much I get ruin them when I take them off. But these ones look like this. I don't know if I'll be able to show you them very well, but they're just really like fluttery and nice. They're not thick at all. I prefer kind of thicker ones for nights out, like that actually make a statement, whereas these are very like thin, as you can see. Like, they're not anything crazy, but I just think they're really pretty for, say, like you went to a family event or like a meal or something where you don't want anything like big, but these are just really pretty. So yeah, I like them a lot. I'll definitely buy the shower ones again because I really think they're pretty. Next, a hair product, and it's the Schwarzkopf, can't really say it very well, Gliss Hair Repair Shine Tonic. So it's basically a shine spray. It claims to like repair dry damaged hair, but I don't think it repairs at all. It smells kind of like, yeah, it just smells like, you know, like the kind of gas smell that you get at the end of an aerosol. That's like, just smells like the gas, that's what's left. This is what that smells like all the time. I don't think it smells really nice at all. And when I sprayed it in my hair, I felt like my hair smelled a bit horrible, so I didn't really like using this. I've got another one to use up because I bought them on 2 for 1, and it took us ages to use this up, and I don't think it really added much shine to my hair at all. It did, like, if you sprayed a lot of it, it did kind of like smooth it and make it a bit more sleek and less fly away and stuff, but I don't think I'd buy it again because I don't think it really did a lot, and yeah, it wasn't really anything that I really liked using. Last hair product I've got is the L'Oreal Elnet Satin Hairspray, just a small version. I actually bought this for going to Ibiza in June last year, and I've just used it up. That shows how little I actually use hairspray. I've only really used it on nights out, and yeah, Elnet's my favourite brand, so that's why I bought this one. I find it really nice to just like comb out. I find it comes out really easy, and like if you change your mind and want to do a different style, you can get rid of the hairspray, or the next morning when you want to comb your hairspray out, it just comes straight out and you're not left with like a kind of horrible residue. I just think it's really nice, and it's a classic for a reason, so I always recommend Elnet. I've got 2 little sachets that I'll get out the way. First is the Rhodile Glamoxy Snake Serum. I've got another one of these to use up as well, but this is actually a really expensive product. I think it's like £80 for like 30ml bottle. Could be a bit wrong there, but I know it's very expensive. So I was expecting something magic to happen, and it didn't. I didn't really notice it did anything at all. You're meant to rub it around your like fine lines or wrinkles and stuff, and to be honest, I don't have that many, but I do have one line that runs right across my forehead that really irritates us, and I kind of packed it onto there and around my eyes or anywhere where you would get wrinkles. And I don't know, maybe it's just because my skin's quite young, but I didn't really notice it did anything. And I think with this kind of thing, with only one use, you're never going to notice like the long-term benefits anyway, so I think it's a bit silly giving them out like this because I can't really fall in love with a product after one use. So yeah, won't be buying that. And the other one is the Darphin Nourishing Line Response Cream. And this was really nice actually. I wasn't expecting much. I got it in a Feel Unique order just as a free sample. And I was thinking, well, I'll just use that one night, and it was really nice. It was very thick, so it felt really like nourishing, and like it says, Line Response Nourishing Cream. I could imagine that being really good for that kind of thing, like anti-aging. It just felt really nourishing and just lovely and thick, and just, but not greasy. It was just a really nice cream to use, and I really enjoyed using it the one night I did use it. So yeah, I would look into purchasing that again. It's for dry skin, and I don't have dry skin, but in the future, if I did, I would probably look into buying that because that was really nice. And then the last facial skincare bit I've got is the Dermalogica Clean Start Toner, which is the all over clear one. It's just this little spritzy bottle. I used to spritz this onto a cotton pad and then put it on my face because I preferred doing that, just spraying it on my face. I got the whole range in the glossy box, and I really didn't like the cleanser. I'm still using the moisturiser, but I'm not really fond of that, so that's taken a while to use up. But I use this every day just to get rid of it because I've got so many toners that I need to use up and get back to the ones that I really like. So I just thought, right, I'll just get at it and use this up. And it took a while actually. It looks tiny, but it took me about a month's worth of morning and night use of this to get rid of it. It didn't really do anything, I didn't think. It's meant to be like clearing your skin. This whole range is for like teenage skin, I think, and clearing spots. And I didn't think it did anything like that at all. My skin isn't particularly like blemish prone at the minute. I get like the odd one, that I've got one on my chin at the minute, but in terms of fighting that, I don't think this did anything. When I had a breakout a few weeks ago on my cheeks, and it didn't really do anything. So yeah, I probably won't be buying that. In fact, I definitely won't be buying that. Moving on to a few body bits I've got. The first is the Snow Fairy Shower Gel from Lush. I used to absolutely love this. I've got it for the past few Christmases. My mum always buys us a bottle of it, but I told her not to buy the huge one this time because I just didn't fancy it as much, but she still bought us the little one. Well, not the small one, this is like the medium size. And I do like it. It's just, the smell for me these days is a bit too sickly. I used to love it, I used to think it was amazing, but now I just think it's a bit too sweet for my taste. I think slightly my taste might be maturing a bit, and I don't really like the sickly scents as much. So yeah, I probably won't ask for this next Christmas, considering it's only like a Christmas product. But yeah, I did used to love it, but I probably won't buy it again. And the annoying bit is, it's meant to have glitter suspended in the pink shower gel, But it all sticks to the bottom for me. As you can see, what's left is just all glitter, and it all lied around the bottom while I was using it. So yeah, it didn't really work, the whole glitter thing, it just kind of sunk to the bottom. So yeah, they need to sort that out, I think. But yeah, probably won't be buying this again. Then I've got two body lotions. The first is the Rituals Magic Touch body lotion, which is cherry blossom and rice milk scented. This was nice. It was nice enough, but it wasn't anything special. It was just a body lotion. I didn't think it was amazing or anything. I wouldn't choose it over the ones I currently buy myself. It was just okay. I didn't think it sunk in amazingly. It didn't smell amazing. It was just alright. So if you like Rituals products, you might like this, but I won't buy it again. But another one that I did really like was the Duck Island Mandarin and Bergamot body lotion, which was in this tiny little bottle, and I kind of overlooked it for a while. I didn't even try it straight away out of my glossy box. I just thought it seemed alright, and I didn't even think the smell was amazing, but now I really like it. It's just really fresh, and when I used this, it felt really luxurious. It felt like an Elemis body lotion or something, like a really luxurious, like nice one. It's actually quite a thin consistency, and I thought if it was going to be quite thick it would be hard to get it out of this bottle where you had to just tip it out, but it actually came out completely fine because it was so thin. But that meant it was easy to rub around the body. I think body butter sometimes, like the Body Shop ones, can be a bit of a chore to try and rub it in the skin because they're so thick, whereas this was just really easy to just wipe all over yourself, and it sunk in really quick, which I thought was really nice, because once I finished, I start on my legs and then go up, and once I got to the top my legs were dry, which I thought was really good. There was no waiting around, so it'd be a really nice like morning body lotion for when you're in a bit of a hurry. The smell again was really fresh, and I just thought it was really nice. It didn't leave like a greasy film, but it sunk in nice, and it just did leave you feeling softer. It wasn't just like a nothing product, like it did make you feel softer. I did think it was quite expensive. I think it's like £24 for 2 bottles at 250ml, which I think is a bit strange, but I would consider buying this again because I did really like it, and it just did feel like very luxurious and nice to use, and I do like the little duck on it. I think that's quite cute, so yeah, we'll possibly buy this again. And then the last 3 things I've got are makeup products. The first is the YSL, how do you say it, Singulier mascara. I've totally butchered that French. It's the one that looks like this. I bought this by accident once on Buypower because I thought it was the Full Sales one, but it was this one by accident, so I was a bit disappointed when it came, but I actually thought this was alright. It's got this thin wand. The product actually smells really nice. It did smell like much nicer than normal mascaras. It actually had a bit of a scent to it, which I thought was pretty cool. But this wasn't the typical mascara I'd normally choose to buy. It wasn't incredibly volumized and like that kind of like big, thick, voluminous long lashes, whereas this was kind of a much more natural look it gave. It was quite lengthening and separating, but nothing dramatic. Like, it was not a dramatic mascara in any means. So I used to use this as kind of like a base. Like, I'd use it first to lengthen and separate, and then I'd use my more thickening mascaras on top, and that's how I got my use out of it more. When I started my job, I did use this all the time as the mascara when I first started working there, but these days I just use my normal mascaras and do my full makeup for work. But when I first started, I was a bit nervous. I did use this one for a much more natural look, and it does work really nice if you like really natural mascara, but personally I don't normally, so I won't be repurchasing that. Another thing that took us ages to use it was the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, which you can see the writing and everything is almost completely worn off. I use the colour 03 Peach Glow. It doesn't really have a colour, that's the one I use right now. I actually hit pan on this on holiday in June, and it took us until about a week ago to finish using this up, which I thought was a bit insane that once I hit pan it actually was that long. It turned to associate that with being nearly finished it, but it was actually a long time until I finished it. I used every last bit. There's not a bit around the edge that's just staining, which I never understand why the pans do that. Like, it's just stained, there's nothing even there. But yeah, I do love this powder. I've repurchased it and that's what I'm using again now. I just find it gives a lovely matte look. Like, I'm not really a shiny face kind of person because my skin tends to be quite oily on its own. So once I first put foundation on, the foundation everything just looks so shiny, and I think I will always like to counteract that. Like, I like it on other people, and once the shine kind of comes through the day, I do kind of like that, but straight away walking out that door with really shiny foundation, it just feels like it's all just going to come off quickly. So I always like to set it with a powder. This was really nice. It doesn't look cakey at all. I love my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, but for the price difference, I can't really justify it when this one kind of does a very similar thing in my mind, if not a bit better. Whereas I do love that one, but this one's so much cheaper and works just as well, so I can't really justify buying that one when this one is really nice. It does control shine for throughout the day, but I never really feel the need to reapply unless I'd applied it in the morning and then wanted to go out in the evening. I'd apply about 5-6 o'clock. But other than that, I always feel that it just maintains my skin well throughout the day. And yeah, I love it, and I think everyone else loves it, and it's amazing. The last product I've got is one I've had for a long time, and I'm kind of sad to see it go, and it's the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. I used to have the pump for it, but I took that out and kept it in case I buy it again. But yeah, that's what it comes like, but you know, we buy the pump separately. I just kept the lid for it back to MAC this. I use the colour NW15. It's a little bit orange for me at the minute, but normally when I fake tan, it kind of matches a bit better. When I first bought this, I absolutely loved it, and it was my favourite foundation. I used it every day through the day and stuff. Whereas now, I don't really wear such a thick foundation through the day, if a foundation at all. I only wear BB cream like I am now. So yeah, this kind of like lost its way a little bit in my collection because I didn't use it for nights out because I use Gemma Kid Light as Air all the time for everything, and this kind of just got neglected. And recently I thought, I've had that for too long, I need to finish it up. So I finally finished it up. As you can see, I had to scrape around the insides. There's actually nothing left in it at all apart from the stuff I couldn't get around the insides. But it gives a really nice, quite heavy coverage, which I thought was nice for night times. Even though it's got SPF 15, I did used to use this for nights out and stuff. Or especially things like meals, going for meals and stuff when I didn't think I'd be photographed. I wasn't really bothered about SPF, so yeah, it is nice for that. Sometimes I did find that I had weird reactions to it where it would go like scaly and look really scaly all across my chin and everything. That happened a few times to me, like at a house party once I went to look in the mirror and I had scales all over my face. I looked like a fish. And it's happened to my friends a few times as well, and they've stopped using it because they said it went really patchy and weird a few times. And most of the time it's fine, but a few times when it's done that, it's really freaked us out and made us think that I don't want to risk that happening in public because it was quite embarrassing. Yeah, but so I stopped using it for that reason, and then recently I started using it again to use it up, and I really loved it again, which is really annoying because I was using it up thinking, oh, I shouldn't buy this again, and now I've learned to love it again, which is frustrating because I want to buy it again. And who knows what I'm going to do, but yeah, this is a nice foundation. I'd recommend it if you're looking for quite a thick coverage. So that's all my empties done this month. I had 18 empties this month, which, can you believe that? I don't understand how that happened. So yeah, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!